What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rewind Theater for Infamous Second Son. I'm Greg Miller, alongside the Raging Canadian Part 2, Mitch Dyer.
I love that. I love that a lot.
That's good. Mitch, we've already missed the most important thing here.
Oh, yeah.
New Sucker Punch logo.
Oh, it's
what
so
do you
pretty.
do in
Look at
Sucker
that.
Punch?
Look at that little star.
As you watch, it'll make sense because we're about to meet our main character here.
Are you about to be sucker punched by Seattle, Washington?
Please leave the room.
I'm so sorry.
Delson Rowe is the character. He does not have electricity-based superpowers. Sucker Punch's last, logo, pretty electricity-based. There's
Indeed.
the Space Needle. Mitch, where are we?
We're in Seattle, Washington, Greg. That
Mitch-
is the proper Space Needle. No fictional cities. This is America.
We're in the Infamous universe, and we're using a real city. We're not in New Marais. We're not in Empire City. We're not making something up and moving on.
It's not like Seatownville. or
However,
something dumb.
things are in a bad state here.
It is. This is
You
a
got
little.
this quarantine zone. You got a checkpoint. You got bad guys. You got
Look
this
at this
DUP,
dystopia.
Department of Unified Protection.
Oh man, what are they protecting me from?
Bioterrorists like Cole McGrath.
Bioterrorism.
See, if you didn't know, because this trailer tells you nothing about it, and you'd never
Yeah.
know, 7 years have passed since the escapades of Cole McGrath. Sucker Punch posted on the PlayStation blog saying it's been 7 years since. Did I say 7 years?
7 years.
7 years.
You are correct.
Just making sure.
Nailed it.
It's been 7 years since the events of Empire City and New Marais. Now, what that doesn't tell us anything, spoiler alert, is that Infamous 2 ended in really effed up ways,
But,
no matter
yeah.
which way you went. Either
Both
all
endings.
the conduits were
Not
dead,
good.
which
Yeah.
clearly isn't the case, or the conduits led by Cole were on their way to kill everybody who got in their way.
Yeah.
But anyways, look at this. Got these guys, eyes in the sky, always looking for it. We jumped something, didn't we? No, we didn't.
No, we're good. We're good. We're watching people protect us.
There's cameras everywhere because they're on the hunt for people like Cole McGrath before they can do
Oh.
it. And there he is. There's Delson himself.
Or like our boy Delson.
Delson, what you doing with that chain?
He's turning into smoke. He's being like the prototype guy. I don't know.
Alex Mercer. Yeah, that was the joke Damon yelled at me when we started watching this.
Really?
I started freaking out. He's like,
Now I don't
Prototype
feel so
3.
good. What is it? Is it a chain, like a whip chain?
Yeah, he's got a chain there.
All right.
Delson Rowe is a 24-year-old. He's convinced he's destined for greatness, clearly.
Sounds
Grew
like
up-
somebody I know, Greg.
Who's you?
Me.
You're 24?
I am.
You're a baby.
I know.
Oh, my God. Grew up just outside of Seattle, and then here's how Brian Fleming from Sucker Punch puts it on the PlayStation blog. Where his great, if accidental, calling comes crashing into his life. After rescuing occupants from a fiery bus wreck, he discovers that he suddenly has the ability to direct, manipulate, and even transform into smoke. So that's what he's doing here. At first glance, when I saw this in the trailer, I was like, oh, it looks like he's got Nyx's powers, like that oily fire power to be able to shoot around, doing
Right.
the Firebird strike like Cole did, but now we know it's smoke. I'm still not going to put it out of the realm of possibility that he is somehow related to Cole McGrath, Nyx maybe. Remember, there was a lot of time travel in the Infamous storyline. Who knows? Maybe Kessler came back,
Oh, God.
knocked some boots with somebody.
Twist ending. He's Cole McGrath again.
Cheated on Trish. Oh, I don't know if I like that one bit. But I mean, it's an interesting world. What do you take away from it, Mitch? Are you excited?
I mean, the one thing that I take away from it is when we get a look at the powers, he looks like he's a very brutal fighter. And I almost wonder if they're going to rip the morality element out of this, if it's going to be less about, are you going to do the good thing or are you going to be a bad guy?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this is a guy who is motivated. He has a goal. He has philosophy in life. He knows he doesn't like authority. He's like a damn the man kind of guy. I almost wonder if he's going to be reckless because of that, if he doesn't care who gets in his way. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we watch it now, and he's got the red powers, which always in
Sure.
previous Infamous is
But, I mean, he's
indicated
fire,
bad.
right? Like his.
Sure.
So that's why would that
Well,
ever
I mean, you
change?
could have smoke with a blue flame.
Blue smoke.
Don't do that. Don't
It's-
act like that.
that's the super hot powers.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
hottest
I love
powers.
the hottest powers of all.
Look at him
Being
turning into
Smoke Man there,
smoke
Delson.
tornado.
I'm excited, of course. I'm a huge
I am
Infamous
too.
fan. This is the one announcement today that made me literally scream out when I saw it. I was like, oh, my God.
I screamed out when I saw this guy. God, I remember the first time I saw Cole McGrath, I was like, man, what a knob.
Yeah, I know.
Now I see this guy, and
You're
I'm
like,
like,
what a
look at this
knob.
dope.
Yeah, he does look like he does
Ugh.
look douchey. But look at the chain wrapped around him. I'm assuming that's going to be his version of the
Kratos,
amp. Yeah, his
his
amp
Blades
version.
of
He's not gonna
Chaos.
always, get out there and hit him.
It's his chain of chaos.
His chain of chaos. Maybe this is all a prequel to that. You never know. Look at how good he looks in there. I don't know if this is in-engine. It probably is.
It is.
PlayStation 4.
It is indeed.
Second Son.
Whose son, Greg?
Notice how they don't put the circle there in the O of Son.
What does it all mean?
It looks like another race sphere to me. Coming to PlayStation 4. Look at how sexy that logo looks.
I like it. Like the 4 is all subtle.
Yeah, buddy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know this about IGN.com, we are your number one source for information because I am straight up obsessed with it.
Oh, me too. With
So-
information
and
or with
Colin
IGN?
Moriarty. No, with Infamous.
Oh, okay.
IGN information. They can both take a hike. I just want to play Infamous all day
Me too.
long.
This is the one that sold me on a PS4 for sure.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like everything else seemed good from the PlayStation 4 announcement, but it's like the existence of another Infamous that I can play on my Vita, Greg, because you can stream ideally long term. Eventually.
I love how we keep having to say this. Ideally, long term.
Someday, maybe.
One day,
Yeah, you know,
possibly.
you can play every PS4
If the Gaikai satellites align
God.
properly above this planet.
PlayStation,
No, I agree.
Vita,
This is
Infamous.
definitely the one that, if this could be a launch game, holy
Oh
crap.
my
I'll be
God.
so happy.
Me too.
All right. Well, we'll have a lot more about Sucker Punch's shenanigans, if Nate Fox is growing his hair out, and what's happening here with Infamous Second Son soon. So stay tuned to IGN.